your GQ cover was pretty great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Champion of the Year.
Appreciate that.
How was that interview for you?
It was fun. It was fun. I mean, just giving people an inside look on how I think as an athlete, as an NBA player, as a champion now, and my mindset throughout that championship run. So it was fun to kind of show the fans, how we view things from our perspective.
It really kind of resonates with you that you're on it with Kaepernick.
Man, Kaepernick is just a guy that standing up for what he believes in, standing up for people that don't really have a voice, and it was a tremendous honor to be on the cover with him. Somebody that his words have started a conversation that's needed in this country, and his actions have started a conversation. So it's an honor, it's a blessing, and I'm definitely grateful to be on the cover and to be gracing it with some amazing people.
What have you thought was Quinn's son of the G League compared to that?
Man, it's just been unbelievable. I went down there to see him play, and his command on the game, his control in the game is, you can tell he's got so much better. I mean, Quinn has been a hard worker his whole life, and hopefully his chance gets to come here rather sooner than later, and I know he'll be prepared for it.
Well, how has Colin inspired you to follow that?
I'm sorry, Sidney?
Colin inspired you?
Well, just being courageous. He knew that he'll take a lot of heat for what he did, and he stood up for the people that can't stand up for themselves. And as an athlete, we're taught to to shut up and play our sport. And he put everything on the line, man. And you gotta respect it. We all respect it, and we all stand behind him and support him as athletes. And he makes us proud to be a part of the athletic community.
From your vantage point, what makes Clay and Steph work so well together? Why do they work so well?
Well, when you can catch and shoot, that's a unique skill, and those two guys can catch and shoot so quick. And I think that's just a skill that seems like it's easy, but it's hard to do. Look, Clay down there working on his jump shot right now. A lot of guys in this league want to be shooters, but they leave out of practice, or they don't put the extra time in. Those guys put the time in. So being able to have that stamina and run around and catch and shoot, that's what makes him unique and different. And a lot of people want to emulate that, but you can't, because they've been putting in years and years of work at this. So you can't just, that's something that's unique to them too, and they definitely make us a dangerous team the way they run around and catch and shoot the basketball together.
Kevin, how much has Clay kind of come along as a passer? I mean, that's something you guys teased him about a little bit, but he's taking it upon himself.
Yeah, he is, man. He's doing a great job of just being aggressive off the dribble, whether it's the shoot or the pass. And I think that's the next evolution with Clay, is getting everybody involved, and he's done such a great job this year doing that, finding everybody's shots. When he gets the rebound, he's pushing it hard. And he's driving off the dribble, and that creates for so many people, and creates so many lanes for everybody else. So when he's shooting that well and he's also driving that well, it's tough to stop him.
Dev, I feel like it's been a minute now that this generation of athletes has gotten more outspoken. And even the other day, Steph wrote about veterans for Veterans Day, and you guys are always trying to find your voice. The longer you do that, is it rewarding when you start seeing the impact over time and feeling like you're making a mark? Yeah,
most definitely, man. And athletes in general are just saying what it is in everyday life, and see how many people, like I said earlier, would love their voices to be heard. And we know what's going on out here, and if we stay quiet about it, then we're not really helping. So having guys like Steph and Colin Kaepernick and so many other athletes that step up and take a stand and be courageous no matter what the backlash is, that's really what you want out of life. That's what you want everybody to have, is that freedom to kind of speak on what they believe on, and just like I said, start a conversation. So Steph is an unbelievable, self-conscious, just like aware person, and he gets it, man. Colin Kaepernick gets it. Those type of guys you want to be around.
After being with Draymond in Rio and then getting here, what were your expectations of what it was going to be like to play with him night after night?
I knew he'd make my job way easier, and I knew I could help him, and I knew that his intensity was going up the level of everybody on the floor. The way he approaches the game, his passion and love for the game, that stuff stood out more than anything. Obviously, he's quick for his position, he's got long arms, he can shoot the three, he can pass, he can rebound, but just his passion and love for the game, that kind of just shines bright, and it's contagious.
That night in Sac when he kind of maybe hollered at you.
Hollered at me, huh?
Or
We grown men, ain't nobody hollering at me.
Okay. Well, I mean, what did you think of that? I mean, that instance with him. Whatever word you want to use. What word would you use, I guess?
Well, we motherfucked each other. That's about it.
Janie got it.
Hopefully everybody understands what that means.
I can't use that in my...
Well, somebody gonna use it here.
Yes.
Retweet it, Janie.
Yeah, retweet it.
Well.
But no, it's just two teammates in the heat of the moment. Both needed at that point, that game, we were all bad. You know, we weren't playing well. Shaq was beating us, and we all just needed energy somehow. And we kind of both sensed that. And so we came back to the huddle and got after it, man. And then we moved on once the huddle was over with, and it was all fun and games. So that's just a part of being a part of a great team. It's not going to be perfect every single day, and that's the beauty of it. And me and Draymond go at it we competed just about everything. Shots, football games, cards, anything. I can just yell out bet it, and he's gonna say bet, and that's just the few we got. That's just the competition we have, and it's amazing. So he definitely helped me grow as a player, and I know I've helped him as well.
Who pays off what? I mean,
we haven't paid yet, but I'm sure we'll figure that out soon. But yeah, it's just that competitive nature that's just around in the arena and the practice league that helps.
Did you learn something about him that night in Sac? Or
nah, I kind of knew he was a hothead already, and that just I don't know. I guess I've been used to that stuff my whole life, coaches and teammates, and that showed me he cares, and that's all you really want is somebody to care as much as you do, and he loves the game just as much as I do, and makes us work. That makes us great teammates.
So to that point and that idea of like guys getting after it on the court, the other night when you and Joel are chirping, and Draymond said afterwards, like he wishes the league wouldn't hand out double text so quick. Do you feel like in terms of players, and you guys are always negotiating with the league, like can you have progress there where you go to the league and say, give us some of this, let us compete the way we like to compete?
I mean, you can't expect somebody most of the guys in the league that make those decisions never played, so they don't know how it is when you get in the heat of the moment and you're talking trash. It's not like we came to blows. It's not like I told them to meet me at the bus after the game. But I mean, if you've never been in that moment before, you never felt what it's like to be in that moment, then I wouldn't expect you to understand. So I ain't got nothing to say. I mean, they're going to give us double text. That's cool. We just got to say it a little on a low, under our breath a little bit so the ref won't hear us. But I don't expect anybody to really get that part of the game because you never really, felt that moment.
You learn, are there certain reps that...
You sit under your breath. It's not the same.
It is if the guy listening to me. Joel hear what I say. That's all that matters, right?
I wonder, do you learn, are there certain reps that you know their personalities, you know that they do get it, and the others that are going to be quicker to...
I know, yeah, I mean, the refs, it's hard to judge, man, because, I mean, they got to make so many judgment calls, and either way somebody's going to complain. So it's like, I can't go to the league and tell them to ease up on the trash talking, because sometimes that stuff may escalate, and then you might have a situation like we had against Washington. So it's like, it's hard for the refs to figure that one out. But I would definitely love for them to just give us a warning at least before teching us up quick, So that is a couple thousand on the tech, but if they give us a warning, that's probably about all we need, and then we'll cut it out after that.